Just realized I gotta change the category from gaming to all these things to a different genre other than gaming. I should have it as comedy or just people or stuff or something. This is how I wanted to start this video. Um, how do I do that? Um, that would be under man. I don't know. I got it. I'm doing it right now. Fuck it. The first few that I did is under category gaming when it should be under category comedy. I gotta figure out how to change those. I'll figure out how to do that another time. Maybe after this video. I don't know. Man. It's been an interesting day. Got some feedback on some stuff that I was not expecting to see or hear the way I saw it and heard it. It doesn't make any sense to me or my mother, because neither one of us remember signing things that we couldn't do what we were told we could do, and it's just dumb, but whatever. I thought God had something set up for me one way, but He's got something set up for me another way. Hopefully I'm not setting myself up to fail. Trying to get everything nice and set up and stable here. I've got try to keep everything in really good order. I really do. I really try to keep things in really good order around here. Like, if you see in the rest of the apartment, oh my goodness, why is this thing whacking out already? But, you know, let me just see if I can pan around. Oh, I can just pick it up, right? I mean, it's pretty nice. You know, I got his little steps for him to walk up and down. Why the hell is it like looking up while the more I try to point it down? But yeah, there's his little steps. I keep my bathroom nice. I'm gonna keep everything nice and organized in the kitchen. Like it's like really organized in there. Like everything in the freezer is all like prepped and pre-cooked and prepared. Like I boil stuff and cooks a whole bunch of stuff with no seasoning, just for me and the dog. So, and then you know I make nice plates for him, and then I just eat the scraps. But I clean the floors in here often. It's not maintained well. Like I have my door isn't properly sealed still, even though after they've worked on it, and I'm still getting critters and stuff in here. It's just no. But I really do like, you know, I forgot that I had started doing this yesterday. I was like, oh, I gotta keep cutting this up too. I know it was sitting there all day today. I was like, well, I can keep doing it when I start making the videos again. That's interesting. It's like a tag that it's connected to. That's what was trying to trip me up yesterday. I wasn't paying attention to it all. Anyways, I was all excited to get to my next notes and whatnot. I was going to say the one quick thing before I get back to the other notes about the bidet, because I don't know if I mentioned it on the other videos, but it is, I don't have like a temperature setting control on it, so it is always kind of a shocking surprise. You know, when you first turn it on and use it, it's like, whoo, you know, it's a little chilly. But, yeah, and I wanted to address YouTube real quick, because obviously you make it like impossible to fucking actually contact you, but I put all the stuff as not for children. But I mean, they should probably get parents' permission to see me, but I don't see why they'd have to have ID to see me. But if you want to change it to those options, I guess you can. But I don't think I'm anywhere near as offensive as a lot of other people. But like, I don't even know what would require you to have to be only over 18 to watch something. Because like when I was a kid, I always watched R-rated movies, and like they had R-rated movies directed towards children, and like um, um, you know, and like if your parents are cool with it, and it is what it is. But I mean, like I'm not like trying to like fucking influence anybody or like kids or anything like that or not my intention. If teenagers tune in and watch, they watch, but I mean, I can't control that. But if you want to put some sort of weird restriction on me for some weird reason, go right ahead, but it doesn't make any sense. I can't really think of any, I mean, I don't know, I guess because I'm a grown man, I can just watch whatever I want. I don't know what's actually all restricted for who and what and everything, but man, I hope I don't like fuck this up. So yeah, let's get back to what I wanted to get to anyways, where we left off at the very end of the last episode. I don't remember what it was exactly. I just remember how I was excited to get. I was like, oh, that'll be something fun to get into in the next video. But then I was like, oh, I gotta go shopping. It's just one thing after another. I gotta go shopping. I gotta check on things. I gotta make sure things are right. And then I gotta go for a walk. I gotta take him for a walk. Walk around. Check, clean things up. It's just me and him, but there's still always something to do. There's still a lot to do. Like, I don't understand how people don't understand, like, I don't know, man. I don't know how people get away, like, with just not doing nothing all the time and not doing, I don't want to live in squalor either. I don't want to live in a trashy, nasty place. Even though nothing fucking works in here like it's supposed to, I bust my ass to, like, keep it nice. Bust my ass to keep it nice. Let's see if this works. Is this gonna work? That worked. I engaged it. Let's just far back as it goes. Let me see. We're still. I gotta scroll. Like I said, we got a lot of fucking notes to go through. Oh, we're almost there. I think it was like page 3 or something, right? Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Yeah, I did the cat analogy, and I did the explaining the dichotomy of the gimmick and whatnot, and the idea of me, and then the next one was when's it gonna end? The reviewing of the reviewing of the reviewer, reviewing the reviewer content. It's gonna be one of those fucking images you see when the screen's up and seeing the double image screen, and it's like it's because it's a camera image catching a camera image. I mean, I don't know how many times you see like these reviewers, and they're reviewing something, and then have another reviewer reviewing the event, and going over. It's just like, and then it's like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. When's it gonna end? It's like. This reviewer is reviewing this reviewer about this reviewer who watched this event and which was reported by these reporters. It's like, what the fuck, man? What the fuck? Why does it end? Just have your point of view and your opinion. You have to have your point of view and your opinion, and your point of view and your opinion, and your point of view and your opinion in reaction to this other person's point of view and opinion and reaction. But I get maybe just that, but like. And then so on, and so on. Oh my gosh. It's just crazy. It's just badass. Why don't I just click? I'm scrolling and it jumped. It jumped all the way to the bottom. How did it do that? My finger hit something? Oh my god. I literally just, like, I was scrolling with this finger and this part of my finger touched. I don't even know what I fucking touched. Did I touch the space bar? Did I touch? What the fuck did I touch? The 0 button? What the fuck? All of a sudden it scrolled through all 120 pages all the way back down to the very fucking bottom again. That is so stupid ass fucking retarded. I didn't fucking do anything. Fucking stupid bitch. What the fuck? Dumbass bitch ass motherfucker. Not start reading this. Good God, is all the world retard? Tired of trying to make sense out of all this nonsense. I'm not for everyone, but I'm yeah. So I just read it out loud and see what comes in my mind. But yeah, you kind of heard me mumbling, reading it there. I don't know. Maybe it's just some random quotes and things I was thinking of, or what. We'll see what it. Good God, is all the world a retard? Tired of trying to make sense out of all this nonsense. I'm not for everyone, but I'm the only one for some. Mother made, motherfuck 'em. Pathologically allergic to accountability. That was a liberal hive mind quote. You know, it's just something I was. So these are just random things that I was just like, I like that. That popped in my head. I like that. Oh, I heard that. I like that. So it's one of those notes. I'm a Christian, but I cuss like a sailor and fight like a wrestler. Common sense chaos. Righteous fury. That's not written down, but I think I might have that written down somewhere else later. I got this fuck Facebook, gay, faggot ass, crackhead Obama. I can say it as much as I want. Interesting how we've seen all of their stuff and mess, yet they refuse to watch and take into account anything they fear. You know, it's something that popped in my head a while ago. I think just that. Oh, is that something here? When that might help. When should I bring that one up and talk about that one? That's a good one though. When I talk about there's a difference between people who are messy, and then there's people. You know, like there's people that like you see my place. It's like, oh, he keeps stuff pretty organized. Oh, and he likes to keep stuff clean. And oh, you know what I mean? Like, my bed might have some fuzzies on it, but I get one of those roller things and I fucking get it to brush off all the fucking fuzzies off. You know what I mean? Like, I keep my shit pretty nice, you know? But then you have people who are messy, where stuff is just like kind of like here and there and everywhere. Nothing really has a place. And then you have people who are dirty. You know what I mean? Just like, yo, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Like, I'm just gonna leave that fucking there. You know what I mean? But it's like, whatever. You know what I mean? It's not fucking bothering you. It's not bothering me. What the fuck ever. You know what I mean? But then there's some people are just fucking nasty. Like, fucking nasty. You know what I mean? Like, just fucking shit everywhere, letting stuff pile up and rot and sit. Just fucking don't give a fuck about life or nothing. I mean, it's just like, why do you want to live like this, man? There's just people you try to lift up to want to, you know, give a fucking shit, you know what I mean? But it's hard to make people want to care about themselves or anyone else. Some people want to be miserable. It's really crazy. It's really fucking mind blowing, but it's true. There's some people you wish you could help more that, you know, deserve more help. And you just not in the capacity to do it. It's hard, but there's all kinds of situations for everyone, everything. Let's see what this next note says. Interesting how we've seen all of their stuff and mess, yet they refuse. Yeah, here we go. There's probably some more leftist stuff versus right stuff. Interesting how we've seen all of their stuff and mess, yet they refuse to watch and take in any of our content in fear they might actually learn something. We also know what you're always up to because most of our content is simply exposing how corrupt and wrong all of your content is, and how it's hilarious when you start calling yourselves out on all the stuff we've been calling you out on for over a decade now. You wonder why so many are laughing at you and not with you. Talking points versus reality. You know what I mean? Yeah. I was going to say that was that next note was actually what I was thinking as I was reading that. Talking points versus reality type thing. It's like, you know, and that was the other thing too. Well, like I say, you know, like, oh, we're just. I tell that to one of them, like, oh, we're just watching your stuff and mocking you too. I'm like, yeah, but you have no facts, you know, to back up like how you're mocking, and your mocking isn't funny because it's like, yeah, it's not true, so it's not funny. You know what I mean? So it's like, you just look foolish. And the talking points versus reality thing, it's like, dude, it's like an event happens. People with common sense wake up and they see said event, and they're like, man, that's this or that's that. You got to think about it in their head, like, man, that's how I would think. It's just fucking crazy. And then they go online and they say, okay, other people's. So I'm not crazy. Other people saw the same shit I saw. Like, I'm not an idiot. Like, that's obviously what we all saw and heard, right? And then you're like, yeah, okay. And then the left and the deranged, you know, on the globalist side, you know, like, oh, look at all their talking points. Look how they're like all like banding together and all coming up with it. It's like, we're all like, yo, yeah, we all saw the same shit. We all came to the same fucking conclusion because that's what our fucking eyes and ears fucking told us. And then they say, oh, that's your talking points, blah blah blah. And then like you see what they all start to say about the event, whatever it may be, and you're like, oh my god, they literally are using talking points. Like you can literally see the exact people where their talking points are coming from and who they're being told to and how they're being distributed to the rest of you to be told what the fuck to say. So how the fuck are you gonna say? It's just ridiculous. Like, I don't know how the fuck you idiots don't fucking see this shit. I can't say idiots all the time because not all of you are idiots, but it's just sad how fucking deceived you're allowed yourselves to be. And I guess some of you just can't help being deceived. I don't know. It's not your fault, I guess. I don't know. But, I don't know. If you actually, like, follow the things that you say you're supposed to follow, you come to the conclusion that, oh shit, it makes sense to not be that type of extremist. Anyways, what's next on here? How much time we got left? We're 16 minutes in. We got 4 minutes in. So let's see what the next thing is. It says shame to comedy history to hide Tony's pussy and faggots bit. So that's probably gonna get censored right now too. Dicks, pussies, and assholes. Trump is the dick we need to fuck the pussies and the assholes. And that's the bit I did the other day, and that's probably gonna be cut all up and told blah blah blah, this and that, whatever. But it's just fucking words, man. Just fucking words, people. And you watch fucking Three Stooges. I mean, it's a different content and context. But I go to bed watching them all the time. I don't know if I mentioned this or not. But it's hilarious. Saying shit like, if at first you don't succeed, keep on sucking till you do succeed. And fucking, he's like, he gets busted in the mouth, and his tooth is sore and it hurts and it's aching and whatever, and he wants to get his tooth pulled, and it's like, oh, my poor little tooth, my poor little pussy wussy little tooth. Because there's a different connotation and context. It's not a sexual thing, but they still had like sexual references, don't get me wrong. But my favorite one was like when they're teaching him how to try to, the two gentlemen make the bet that you can't, make people that are like that gentleman. And so the one guy says, I can do it, and he takes them in and tries to train them, and they're reading and trying to learn how to read and stuff and write and whatever. And the rich man says to Curly, he's like, can you even spell cat? Certainly. Kitty, pussy. It's fucking hilarious, and it's not censored. It's not cut. There's people. I think it might be Curly's grandson or something that has one of these channels. And he has other people like helping out and stuff like that. It's his son or his grandson, but I think it might be his grandson. But I mean, it's really cool. You know what I mean? They keep all that stuff going, and like I said, people need to get the fuck over words. We're past it now, folks. We're past it now. We were moving on forward in the 90s, and all of a sudden you wanted to fucking regress, so now we gotta fucking take the Etch-a-Sketch and just grab all the fucking PC bullshit of the last 25 years and rip it out of your fucking retarded heads and get back to fucking normal. And just talk like normal fucking people and just get the fuck over yourselves and chill the fuck out. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like Dry Bar. I do. I watch Dry Bar every once in a while. I mean, but like Jamie Lissow said, he was like, it's like, it felt like, let's watch Jamie Lissow try not to cuss for 30 minutes or an hour or whatever. But it's still like, I could put a set together with no cussing, no problem. It's not hard. I mean, I saw the thing a while ago saying, oh, once you go blue, it's hard, you can't go fucking, and sure you can. I did it for years. When I was a professional wrestler, I was like PG as soon as I walked through that curtain. Again, because I was like, I knew there was children out there, and then I was like, I did things for children's programs and stuff like that. You think I was fucking cussing in front of the kids there in church and stuff? No. Add childhood, Ritalin, ball spot, recital, VHS, fiasco, shitty, X, red letter media. Oh, see, I think something got deleted and moved around, and that's what's fucking with my head too. Cause I swear, and I think I like highlighted it, and I think like maybe one time when I highlighted, I changed the color of it so it would stand out. And when I went to find it again, I couldn't fucking find it. And I'm thinking, I wouldn't think that I would erase it or fucking deleted it, but I literally spent, when I first decided to start writing, I was 20 minutes in. When I first decided to start writing, I sat down and like one night, and I was like, okay, well, if Tony does ask me, what's the craziest thing that happened to you in your life? You know, like, so you see all these other people, and they're like, I'm like, dude, I can think of, like, and this is like before I was going to sleep one night back in Delaware. I was like, let me just start writing, sit down. What can I think of some of the craziest shit? And I was just like, it was like a page and a half, 2 pages, just what I was just trying to think of off the top of my fucking head before I went to sleep. And we'll get to it in the next video.